remember also what Kanshi Ram used to say back in the day about the BSP कि पहला election लड़ा जाता है हारने के लिए, दूसरा हराने के लिए और तीसरा जीतने के लिए. So you can actually over a period of time. It doesn't happen immediately. And let me put that question then to Sanju Verma. The Aam Aadmi Party will allege that a lot of what we are seeing with the CBI and the ED is being done because the BJP can see in Gujarat, in their own internal surveys and even anecdotally, that the AAP is spreading its presence. You are hassled by that in a long-term perspective, because if they do well in Gujarat, then they could potentially take the space which the Congress has left blank and open, and which is why you are now trying to take Kejriwal and Sisodia down. How do you respond? Sanju Verma.
Rahul, first and foremost, let me tell you, मुंगेरी लाल के हसीन सपने देखने का हक हर किसी को है, केजरीवाल को भी है, and his lackey Manish Sisodia उनको भी है. I will give you some numbers which completely nail the AAP false narrative that it is a serious challenger to Narendra Modi. The fact of the matter is that apart from Delhi, the only place where they really are a serious contender, obviously they are in power, is in Punjab. Just look at the history of the last couple of years. The fact of the matter is that Arvind Kejriwal says, मैं तो हरियाणा का हूँ. 2019, Haryana in Lok Sabha they got less than 2% vote share. In the Haryana Assembly elections in 2019, they got 0.48% vote share, less than Nota. They contested the Chhattisgarh Assembly elections in 2018. Out of 85, they contested 50 odd seats. सारी सीटों में deposit जब्त. They contested Jharkhand Assembly elections in 2019. Vote share 0.23%. Nota vote share 1.36%. Again in 2018, out of 200 seats in Rajasthan, Aam Aadmi Party contested in 141 seats, lost deposit in all the 141 seats. Now let us talk of Gujarat Municipal Corporation elections in 2021. They won 27 seats in Surat, but they lost deposits in Gandhinagar, they lost deposits in Rajkot, they lost deposits in Jamnagar, they lost deposits in Bhavnagar, they lost deposits in Ahmedabad. And now the most important thing, for the last many years I've been hearing, Aam Aadmi Party ko Goa mein sarkar banayegi. Their vote share in 2017 was also 6%. Their vote share in 2022 was also 6%.
Okay, so your counter is this is a lot of sound and fury, not amounting to very much.
Let me complete in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Let me complete in 10 seconds, please. Now the most important thing, Aam Aadmi Party contested 4 assembly, 4 elections in 4 states in 2022. Barring Manipur, they contested Punjab, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and Goa. They won 1, which means strike rate is 25%. BJP contested all the 5 states, won 4 out of 5.
No, but that one that they won has a better strike rate than the Congress. Which is the point, that could it be BJP,
No,
the fact that the primacy of the BJP is not in question.
Why do you keep interrupting me, Rahul?
इतना तो बोल दिया आपने. You said give me 10 seconds. You've spoken for a minute after that, and now you're saying why am I interfering? Because it can't be one-way traffic. Okay, 1 second. No, this is not fair. First you try and browbeat me. Now you're asking for 10 more seconds. I'm a fair man, so I'll give you 10 more seconds. Okay, go on.
10 seconds more. The point is that Arvind Kejriwal's base premise of his entry into politics was he was an anti-corruption messiah, or so is the perception that was built at that time. He built around himself a perception that he was, all that is...
Okay, 10 seconds are over. I think you've made the point. We've understood what you're saying. I want to go across to Reena Gupta. When I was in Gujarat recently, I was speaking to a top AAP leader on the ground, and he said, we are present currently on 10,000 out of the 52,000 odd booths in the state. By your own admission, your presence on the ground at this moment is 1/5 of the state's booths. This is coming from a top AAP leader himself. If that is your accepted presence, then this effort to build a mahal seems to be much more than your political reality on the ground.
Rahul, so basically in the last 8 years, what we've seen is a lot of jumlabaji by Bharatiya Janata Party. When the Prime Minister won with such a huge majority, he promised the moon to the country. Jobs, the dollar rupee rate, this, that, पता नहीं क्या क्या बोला, देश में जैसे पूरा राम राज्य आ जाएगा. 8 साल हो गए. He has not managed to deliver on any of the promises. The people of this country, the voters of Bharatiya Janata Party, they're all tired of this jumlabaji and they're looking for a real credible alternative. Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party is that credible
What is
alternative.
Manish Sisodia's relationship
Now
with
speak,
Dinesh
please. Sanju,
Arora?
Reena heard you
What is
patiently
Manish
when you were
Sisodia's
speaking.
relationship with Dinesh Arora?
We'll come back to you
What
in
is
just a
Manish
moment. Let
Sisodia's
Reena Gupta
relationship with
complete her
Arjit
argument.
Pillai?
Reena,
What
I
is
want to
Manish
urge you
Sisodia's
to try and
relationship with
respond to the
Vijay
question
Nair?
that I had asked, which is this.
What is Manish
AAP's own leaders
Sisodia's
in Gujarat
relationship
are
with Dinesh
accepting that their
Arora,
presence
Arjit Pillai
is
and Vijay
on
Nair?
10,000 voting
Please come
booths out of
clean on that.
50,000 odd voting booths. If that is your accepted presence in Gujarat, you're making it seem as if it will be BJP versus AAP. On the ground, the reality is different.
Rahul, first you have to ensure that Sanju Verma does not interrupt. She has a really
It's a
bad
debate.
habit of interrupting. You have
It's
to
a
make sure
debate.
that I
Why
get a
you
chance to
scared?
speak. We
Manish
have all
Sisodia
had a
analyst of
monologue
Okay,
and I don't want
can
to
I
listen
fade a
to
go
all.
down?
Manish
You've
Sisodia
spoken
said
at length, Sanju. This is not fair. You spoke at length. We gave you time. We gave you extra time. Now you must let the other participants speak. I'll come back to you for a counter in just a moment. Reena, go on.
So as far as Gujarat is concerned, Rahul, wherever we are going in Gujarat, we are getting a lot of love, lot of acceptance. We contested very few local area elections in Gujarat, in Surat and all, and the response was amazing.